So my name is Yewande Sadiku. I'm the Executive Secretary and CEO of Nigerian Investment Promotion Commission. It's a federal government advocacy agency that was established to encourage, promote and coordinate investment in Nigeria. Nigeria is attractive as an investment destination because of the size of Nigeria's market, because of the size of the Nigerian population. But that population by itself is not enough to fully, attract the full quantum of investments that we require. Trade facilitation can help us open investment flows even further, and it's for a number of reasons. The first one is that it allows Nigeria to have imperial ambitions, so that Nigerian companies are serving not just Nigerian consumers, but have the capacity to serve consumers outside of Nigeria. Secondly, we would like to be plugged into value chains. We would like to be plugged into regional value chains. We'd like to be plugged into global value chains. That means we must allow across our borders for both goods and people to come for the value addition that we add in Nigeria and to go. So it is important for us that it is easy, that trade happens easily. Government streamlined the number of forms that people need to fill when they enter and leave Nigeria. What we're working on ultimately is streamlining the number of government agencies that travelers need to speak to when they're coming in or going out. In relation specifically to goods, government is trying to implement a single window at the ports, so that again, those who are bringing in goods or taking out goods only deal, with a limited number of agencies, and that the process happens much faster. It's those efforts that are responsible for the recent improvements that we've seen in Nigeria's doing business indices. We're still not where we would like to be. The target is for us to be sub 100 in a few years. We've moved up 25 odd points, but we still have quite some ways to go. So the biggest challenge to reaching the goals is the sheer scale of the problem. Nigeria is a big country. In many conversations, people often actually use Rwanda as an example of a country that has done many of these things. And I admire, and respect the Rwandans for what they've done. But the scale of Nigeria's problem is different in some ways. There's 16 states in Nigeria that are bigger in size than Rwanda. So when you're talking about facilitating trade and facilitating the movement of goods and services, it just helps to appreciate the scale of the problem. So while government is working on it, it will take some time for this to happen.